Welcome back, gentlemen, ladies, anyone who's listening, watching, enjoying the show. If you haven't already, we are loving anyone that's listening, watching, whatever you might be doing. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Let's jump right into it. Talk, how you been, man? I mean, you got the Nashville cup holder or koozie.
Oh, as
Preds
always,
are buzzing. I mean, life's probably pretty good in Nashville right about now.
I can't complain right now. Yeah, we Saturday we hit up the game. My brother and then two of our buddies came with us. The whole game was that both goalies were just like standing on top of their head. They wouldn't let anything in. We played against Detroit, and Forsberg got his lunch fed to him by Moritz Seider, and then he goes out and scores the game winning goal. So that was electric. And then out from there went to it was about 10 of us. We all met up at DraftKings bar, and then we bought bought a table in the back for like $500. So it was like 50 each. So it wasn't bad. Or we didn't buy it for 500, but you had to pay. You had to spend 500 is what I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
But we watched the UT basketball game there. They tried to lose that game, so that was ridiculous. But they got a win too. And then Sunday played a little golf. Of course we played that was it was shit. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, it was shit. It was like the fairways were it was basically like concrete. Like every shot you hit, you knew it wasn't going to be good. At least for me. But one of our buddies, I don't know what he ran over. He got a flat tire, and and we turn around because he's going to return the cart, and you just see them just like going on like this. It was fucking hilarious. But yeah,
Unreal.
overall, it was a pretty good weekend. I didn't shoot the best, but I mean, I woke up pretty hungover and just like didn't feel good at all. But we're not gonna judge that round. We're gonna wait.
Oh yeah. Oh, did you do a bracket for March Madness?
No, I didn't because I didn't care to be honest with you.
I didn't know
I,
shit. I just
I,
did it for work.
I don't. Yeah, I mean, I just don't know anything about basketball really. I just watch UT and that's about it.
I don't watch any games. Didn't watch a single game leading to March Madness. I did a bracket. I was like, did like no research, just kind of picked. I was like, oh, like heard NC State got hot, so I picked them for some stuff. And here, I'm like top 0.1% of brackets in ESPN. I'm
No
just
fucking
guessing.
way.
Dude, like it's I think like it says 99.9%. It says I'm 32,000 ranked 32,000 out of 22 million.
Jesus Christ, Jared. Do you get some money for that?
I mean if I win maybe, but I took Tennessee to win by the way. Not a big deal.
Come on,
Yeah.
I
I
love
had
that.
like of the Sweet 16, I want to say I had like majority of them. Um like I want to say I got almost every single one except for maybe I think I got like 15 out of 16 for the Sweet 16 or something stupid like
That's a,
that.
that's honestly ridiculous.
Yeah,
That's
I don't know
ridiculous.
shit about it either. Something like 14 out of 16, something like that. Um, but no, we're buzzing. There's only two games on tonight for the NHL, but they're big games. It's got
Is
Vegas
it
versus St. Louis.
Vegas? You see, I love that because the Preds play Vegas tomorrow in Nashville. So Vegas is going to have to fly from Vegas tonight after the game, go to Nashville, and then play Nashville tomorrow. So hopefully that makes their legs a little heavy tomorrow, but
Yeah. And
it's
then you
not a
got
team you want to play right now.
Kings Canucks. That's another big game. If the Kings, I think if the Kings lose and Vegas wins, they flip flop.
In the
They
wild
go.
card,
Vegas goes to three. Is Vegas Central or Pacific?
uh, Vegas is Pacific. Same with
Yeah.
Vancouver.
So they flip. If Vegas wins and LA loses, they flip flop, and Vegas goes into a three seed.
Or no, they'll be tied technically.
Yeah, but it goes for whoever's more wins, and then Vegas will have more wins.
Oh yeah,
So those are two big games. But if the other thing too is if St. Louis wins
I
and
was looking at them.
if St. Louis wins and Vegas lose it and LA loses, it's gonna get damn close all in there. Big games this weekend, but um, or this week today, whatever you want to call it. But over the past weekend, honestly, I had a pretty not too crazy weekend for me. Went on Friday, got pretty pickled. Um, Kenny got some girl's number. We were with these three girls, like these sisters, and then like this one other girl, and Kenny was dancing. He was kissing this chick. Honestly, I don't even remember what any of the girls looked like. I was like lit the fuck up. So I don't know if she was cute or not, the one he was with. Hopefully she was.
We're just gonna say she was.
We're gonna say she was.
Well, yeah, we'll give
It's
Kenny
like
that one.
innocent until proven guilty. She's hot until proven ugly. I'll take it.
I like that. I love that actually.
That might be the title of the pod. Hot until proven ugly. Um, but then Saturday, I went over to my buddy's place. We're watching March Madness football. Had a couple sodas. We grilled a little steak and chicken for some tacos, and hanging out with his kids. So him and his wife, they both got remarried. Like they married each other, and they both were married prior. So he had 2 kids prior, and she had 3 kids prior. So now it's like cheered by the dozen. Got all 5 of them.
Jesus.
It's awesome.
You're basically like the honorary uncle now. Like,
Yeah.
I
I was like throwing the little one around. There's like a 4-year-old, this kid Ollie, so I'm like throwing him around. They're big Ohio State fans. So they got a dog, Brutus.
Oh God.
But no, it was a good time. And then Sunday,
Hell yeah.
Saturday, I was talking to this girl I met the weekend prior. She's like, "Oh, come out to the bars." Because I was saying we should meet up for drinks another time. But it was like 10:30. I was in bed, and I had to wake up early for a golf tournament. I was like, I'm not going out, but I'll meet up with her another night. And then I went to the
How'd you
golf
shoot?
tournament. I shot 80. It was solid. I ended up going to a playoff hole and losing in a playoff. But honestly, he had such an advantage. I'm not gonna like in my defense, like I finished like an hour and a half before him, and I was just waiting in the clubhouse, like drinking beer and eating while he finished, because in case we had to go to
Mhm.
playoff, and we did. And
Yeah.
like I was just sitting there cold for an hour and a half, and I just like
Yeah.
I sucked coming
Yeah.
out of there. But no, it's all good.
Hey, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, no, nothing really to do there. I mean, I'm happy the way I played. Had some fun. He was a nice guy. It's like nice, like North Carolina man. We were just like fucking having fun, drinking beer. And the other thing too is like a lot of these tournaments, like it's like beer league tournaments. Like everyone's like, no one's. There's a couple guys that are kind of dickheads, but the most part people are like ripping Fireball, like drinking. Like you want to go low, but also like you're there to have a couple pops.
Have you played anybody yet that was just like had no right? Like they were just way too good to be playing in this tournament.
So it's like you get.
Or is it
they're
usually pretty
handicapped.
even?
It's pretty. It's
Oh,
pretty
okay,
even.
yeah.
There's like different divisions, so you can play like
Oh, yeah,
certain handicap, but
I gotcha. Yeah,
yeah, so it's not too bad. But
that's pretty cool though.
yeah, no, it's fun. Like it brings out the competition. Like you got to play ball and hole. There's no gimmies. Like everything's like tournament rules, so it's fun.
Oh, no gimmies.
No gimmies. You got to
I
put
wouldn't-
everything out.
Oh, I would like that.
But no, it's fun. But no, let's jump to the top 3. Let's get her going early. So we're gonna do top 3, Stanley Cup contenders. So who we think will be the 3 most likely to win the cup with an honorable mention. So do you want to rattle back and forth?
Yeah, let's do it that way.
Okay, so I'll go. I'm not in any order. I'm gonna put my first one as Colorado. Do you have that or no?
I was gonna be my first one.
Okay. No,
But
I
I'll change. That's fine.
No. That's totally fine. It's not in any order. I'm just saying in general. Like, of my 3, Colorado's gonna be one of them.
Yeah, same.
Okay. So who else do you got? What's your other one?
Florida,
Fuck, that's what I had too.
and then I had Dallas.
Let's go 5. Let's go 5 then. No honorable
All right,
mention,
all
just 5. Okay, so fuck, we might still have the same anyway. So you have Colorado, Florida.
Florida,
I have Colorado,
Dallas.
Florida as well. I have Dallas as well. I'm
And
gonna
then
go. Go ahead.
I got Nashville.
Okay, I'm gonna go Tampa.
Ooh. They better start winning some games.
Yeah. No, they should
That's not a
be.
bad take, though.
Honestly, whoever I think they're the scariest team. That's the one team I don't want the Rangers to play in that division. I mean, in the cause they're not like Florida, Tampa, and really Carolina's that other team. But and the aside from the Rangers, I don't want them to play. But yeah, I think Carolina or Rangers. Those are the other two. Like in the East, there's four teams in the East I really love, and then the West. Honestly, I really Nashville or Vegas or Colorado or Dallas. Those are the eight teams. I mean, that's fucking eight teams, but those are the eight teams that one of those eight will win the cup.
I mean, maybe. I guess for my. I have four?
You have Colorado, Dallas,
Colorado,
Florida.
Dallas, Florida, and Nashville.
Mm-hmm.
And then.
It's so hard because you could
I
say
don't want
Vegas,
to do this.
Rangers, Carolina.
I was gonna say either the Rangers or Winnipeg.
Okay, yeah,
Because
Winnipeg's a legit
Winnipeg,
team.
well, Winnipeg's playoff atmosphere is insane, and I feel like they're a playoff team though. But I haven't really watched too many of their games though, so I don't know if they're speed or they're just big boys that want to just run you through the wall every chance they get. Because those teams suck to play in the playoffs.
Honestly, I watched the game they played the Rangers. I want to say 3 or 4 nights ago. I want to say they looked like really solid team, but they got carried by Hellbuck. But if
But
Hellbuck
that's
lights
it could
out,
be an issue. Yeah, a hot goalie in playoffs is. I mean, that's exactly what you need to win. You need a good goalie.
yeah. So that definitely, um, that was what I was gonna say is their big thing. That's what I think stood out to me most is how good. Yeah, I mean the Rangers, they lost 4-2 and they outshot them 41-25. The Rangers outshot them.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so
But I mean, at the same time, the Rangers, on paper, the Rangers have everything they need to win a Stanley Cup. They really do.
I just think
But it's
it's
just
gonna.
the only thing that scares me is just Shesterkin's sort of been iffy.
No, he's been hot in March. He was ice cold. Oh no, he's been hot since February 1st. He was ice cold in January, but he's been good since February. Honestly,
If he can stay that way in the playoffs, then
yeah, it's just a game of bounces at that point. As long a lot of
yeah, it
these
really
teams are
is.
fully suited up, whoever has the luck of the draw that night. Like Carolina versus Panthers last year, it was 1 goal game for every single game,
Every
but
single
Florida
every
swept
single
them.
game. Yeah, yeah.
So yeah,
I don't know, but I can't wait for these playoffs to start.
I know. And it's gonna be who could stay healthy. That's the biggest thing. If a team could stay
That
healthy, that's who wins the cup. That's like Vegas. Vegas could have played another series because they were all healthy.
that's like Florida too. Well, I don't know
Last
how
year,
injured they were, but
they were
to
so
Chuck,
injured.
but that's a huge piece of your team that you're missing when he's
It's your
out.
best player.
Exactly. Like
Yeah.
that. We'll see. Vegas is up 1-0 already.
Yeah. It's a big game for them.
Yeah,
But
huge.
yeah, that was it. I mean, good top three. I named 8 teams, so I probably got disqualified there. But other than that, yeah, I got a bunch of stuff
Top
around the
three.
home.
Let me give you 8 teams.
Just give you half the league. It's like
Yeah.
Biz picking his favorite team. He picks half the league.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
speaking
unreal.
of, I sent you that Emma was out there with Biz, Wit, and Portnoy for IceCon or something. It's
Yeah.
whatever that event is by who's it? Elio.
Mm-hmm. Uh, what is it?
What's his
Mr.
nickname?
Ice.
Mr. Ice. Yes, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they did that. I don't know. She was like ripping around with them, which is fucking unreal. But
That's crazy.
we might need to hear that from her at some point.
Oh yeah, dude. Could you? I feel like I'd be so intimidated. I mean, I'd be intimidated meeting Biz, but for some reason, Portnoy, I feel like would just. I'd be like so terrified to say the wrong thing around him,
It's
and
like
he'd
he's your
just be like, "What
boss.
the fuck did you just say?" Yeah.
Oh my god. No, that's unreal. But I agree. So I want to see this ESPN, which they're now a hockey coverage thing now. This is their top. This was infuriating to watch. This is their top 10 rivalries. I don't know if you saw this on Instagram for the NHL. So
I
these
don't
are the
think
top
so.
these are the top 10 NHL rivalries according to ESPN Analytics or whatever they want to say. We've got Toronto versus Montreal, number 10. I don't hate that. That's fine.
Mhm. Yeah,
It's
I mean, I
okay.
guess.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
that like I don't hear that and go, yeah, that's a rivalry. No, not really.
no,
That's
it's
just
not
two teams
really.
from Canada, is what that is.
Yeah, like that's weak, but it's 10, so maybe. Then we got Boston versus Panthers. They're not
Who?
rivals. Boston and Florida
They definitely just threw that in there because of
from
the
last year.
playoffs last year. That yeah,
Yeah.
that's not. I wouldn't say that's a rivalry.
Got Rangers Islanders at 8. That should be way higher than 8.
That's actual. That I could. That's legit. I
Yeah, I
mean,
think it should be
that's
higher than 8, but that's fine. That's okay.
yeah, yeah.
Minnesota versus Winnipeg. Is that a big rivalry? I
I've
don't
never seen those teams play and been like, oh yeah, that's a rivalry.
know. I know like St. Louis and Chicago are like a rival, but not those.
No, I
Um,
can't see that one.
we got number 6 is Philly and Pittsburgh. That one makes sense. The Battle of Pennsylvania.
That one should. I think that one should be higher up, if anything.
Yeah, I agree too. Um, number 5, Leafs and Bruins. That's fine with me. Should really be Montreal and Bruins, but
Yeah.
that's fine. Number 4, they have Devils and Rangers. I feel like that's yes, but that's
So
high. It should be like number 9 or 10.
yeah. I also feel like that's just because of the playoffs again.
No, but it's the Battle of the Hudson.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Um,
I could see that.
that's fine. I don't think it's too high, but it could be there. Number 3, the Battle of Florida. I kind of fuck with that. I think it's a little too high, but
Tampa, and the Panthers.
yup. And then you got the Battle of Alberta, Calgary, and Edmonton at number 2.
Mm-hmm.
This is where I despise. Number 1 is Vegas versus the other 31 teams.
Get the fuck out of
Look
here.
at this.
The, get the. What is that?
That's terrible by ESPN. Just a disgrace. Um, but
Yeah,
yeah,
I don't
trying
agree with that.
around the other horn else we got. Oh, so I was looking up like I was watching some like PWHL highlights for whatever reason. I was like curious what the games look like. I was so curious. But I was like, oh, that girl's fucking. She looks strong as fuck. So I was like, I wonder how big she is. So I went to go look up the stats, and they don't show height or weight for PWHL players. I'm like,
I heard that. I
why
heard
is
about
that?
that.
They're pro athletes. Like, I'm curious. Like, what are we like? We're not fat shaming these girls. Like, they're fucking units. They're built. I don't know. Kind of annoys
That
me.
that is a little weird.
So that was kind of
But damn.
frustrating.
Yeah.
Um, and then the other thing. Oh, as of last or 4 days ago, um, this is a little stat here. Since NHL All Star break, Alexis Lafreniere, who everyone has been talking down upon, has scored more
Mm-hmm.
goals than Jack Hughes, Sidney Crosby, Connor McDavid, Matthew Tkachuk, and Elias Pettersson. So a little stat right there.
So he's on a little tear right now.
He's on a bit of a tear right now.
who's they've really been dogging is Kako because I don't know what's going on with him. I don't know
Kako,
what's going.
he gets dogged, but like he's kind of like a Selkie guy. Like he's a really strong two-way forward. Like he's your third line winger that's like really solid defensively. But that's not you don't
Defensively.
get drafted second overall to be a third line
No, no,
depth
no.
player.
But I
So
mean, in the end, you do need those players. But yeah, I could
for
see why
sure,
he's getting all the hate he's getting.
he's not living up to the hype. He's a solid player, but
Mhm.
not living up to the hype. I'm actually gonna check Laffy's stats. So right now he is at 20 goals, 25 assists. It's not
Kako
bad.
is, or
No, Laffy.
yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if that's first overall stats yet, but he's only
Definitely not.
he's in 01, so he's only 22, so he's got
He,
time.
he'll figure it out. I think he'll. Well, he's already starting to figure it out, but
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't be worried about him. That's for sure.
No. And then what else do I got? Oh my god, I keep clicking the same freaking thing. Did did Snapchat just update where you could swipe through the Snapchat stories? I just realized that, or is that brand new? Like on Snapchat, you could scroll it like it's like an Instagram
Like
through
the
stories. If you
people's
click a
stories.
story, you could swipe up and down, like vertical instead of horizontal. I just found that out like yesterday when or 2 days ago when I was just like scrolling.
Oh, I can't do that.
You can't do that?
Mm-mm.
No shit. So maybe mine just updated.
Yeah,
But
yeah, I
like,
can't
look,
do
if I
that.
go like on a story, I get to scroll through my
No,
inst my.
if I swipe up on the story, it like pulls up my like a
Okay, so maybe it
chat.
just updated mine and I just auto updated. I don't know. It just popped up like that. I was like, no shit. Um, and then I got a couple other things from the Instagram, so we'll jump to those. Um, let's see what do we have. I'll save this for another day. But oh, do you think that NHL players should wear um a full cage or bubble?
You say cage?
A cage or bubble, like just so like they're no exposure, like like they always losing teeth and high sticking penalties.
I mean, to me, no, I don't. But even if, let's say, if you were to even make it like an option to where you could wear one if you wanted to, I bet
Hmm.
you nobody would switch to a cage.
No, what about a
It, it
full visor, like a full bubble? The stigma is the problem, but like, do you know how many
uh,
more teeth and less high sticking penalties there'd be?
yeah, the stick work would only get worse. Is really what would happen.
No, I know, but like there'd be no more double minors, like 4 minutes in the box for bloody like tooth. I don't know. I
I
don't
just
know
feel
how I
like,
feel. And the shot blocking too, like I remember seeing players like take a shot to the face.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I think it'd just be too weird seeing it that way. Like I don't know if I could see. I don't think that would work. To be honest,
Yeah, I don't know.
I
It's
feel
like
like
there's
you
a
almost lose like sort of the part of the game when you take that away.
yeah to
But I
some
wouldn't
degree.
be surprised if eventually it goes there. I mean, because they started with you originally didn't have to have a visor at all, then they changed it. You got to wear a visor now, and then I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if down the road they're like, actually, now you have to wear either a cage or a bubble.
Yeah,
I would hate that. I would hate that.
I think it's gonna happen. I don't know. I mean, look at the NFL. Do you see that you can't that new rule? You can't hip tackle. You didn't see that?
I don't even know what that means.
The NFL has banned the hip drop tackle, so I think you can't
Yeah,
wrap
but
around the hips.
See, that's just stupid. That's
That's
just
not
fucking stupid.
that's so big for the NHL. It's not even funny because the NFL was the creme of the crop. It's gonna be gone 5, 10 years. It's gonna be flag football, and no one's gonna watch. They're ruining it.
It's, they are ruining it. That's what I'm saying. They can't. They gotta keep at least the visors in. I mean, fuck's sake. What's gonna go next? Fighting? How are you gonna fight? Then you'd have to take your whole helmet off, and that's not the thing they want to do for fights. So
Yeah,
then what? Fighting's just gonna go away with that too.
they want to get rid of
And then
fighting.
and then if they get rid of fighting, I might stop fucking watching hockey. They're gonna get rid of hitting too. Like, what the fuck are we talking about?
No, they won't get rid of hitting. I don't know, but I mean, look, we'll keep it rolling. Right now the President's Trophy race is tight. There are 7 teams within 1 point at the top,
Yeah,
so it's anyone's game.
it's
Um, what else? Oh, did you see Josh Jones' son got called up to the Coyotes today, or for tomorrow's game?
from the AHL.
Well, I think from Arizona State. He just finished off his career at Arizona State. He's gonna go play for the
Oh, he
Coyotes.
he finished his career because I know he played some games in the AHL last year.
Because at the end like ASU season just ended, so they were able to call him up because they drafted him last year. So he played a few
Oh,
games in the NHL.
I didn't know I didn't know that you could play some games in the AHL and then go back to college.
So you could play, yeah, as long as you don't burn um a full year, I believe, which is 9 or less games. I want to say you could play before you get called back down. Like once you play 9 games, it's a full. It burns a year of your contract.
He hasn't. He only played 2 seasons at Arizona State.
Why was he AHL this past
He was in
year?
the AHL for 62 games last year. Yeah,
Oh no shit! I thought he was still at ASU. The
yeah.
more I know. So they
No,
called
he
him
he
up.
only played 2 years. Yeah,
So that's
that's
probably
sick. That's awesome.
yeah. So that's cool to see. But yeah, no. So that should be electric. I'll probably tune into that game tomorrow when they play. Um, a couple other things I had before we close up shop. Um, oh, did you see in the OHL, Sarnia Sting, their coach in this first period got like tossed. He was arguing with the ref. Then the second period, the assistant got tossed, and one of the players who was injured came down and coached for like 3 minutes, like an
No
injured
fucking
player.
way.
Yeah, fucking beauty. I'll send you the thing right now. I was dying. But it was only like 2, 3 minutes before the GM came down and coached. But like you see this like 19-year-old kid like in
You know,
a
kid.
suit.
That's hilarious. I'm surprised they even let that fly. How did both coaches get kicked out? What are we doing?
Honestly, like I read through it after, but basically like it was like soft. Like the ref was just pigeon tossing them.
Just being a loser.
Like the guy was like trying to ask. Apparently, the coach was trying to ask like, "Oh, what was the call, ref? Like I didn't see what happened," and the ref was just like, "Nope, fuck
See
off."
you, bud.
Yeah, but
That's fucking
no, it was
hilarious.
unreal. I was gonna say I didn't realize Ohio State women's hockey. Their men's hockey is decent, not Frozen Four status, but their women's hockey is a wagon. They just won the national championship yesterday.
I do got to say, my buddy, I grew up Cam Thiesing, grew up playing hockey with him my whole, literally from like ages like 4 until I left to go to high school. Plays at Ohio State. Just signed a 2-year contract with the Islanders.
No way. Maybe we'll have to have him on.
Yeah,
Hear his story.
dude, he's such a good guy. Yeah, no, he's like when we were younger, you saw him and you're like, holy shit, that kid is good. And now that he's finally playing pro, it's insane.
For sure. Yeah, that was no, I know that. Grew up with Pinto, and I remember seeing him at practice, and like when he hit like 12 or 13, he was just like that much like longer, better. Like it was unreal.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Um, but no, yeah, moving forward. Yeah, and also they won 2022 as well. Women's
Mhm.
Ohio State team. Did he play at Ohio
They're a
State? You said.
wagon.
Yeah,
What'd
they
you say?
are. Did you said he played at Ohio State as well?
Yeah, he played at Ohio State.
Yeah, they're a solid team for sure. Um. Oh, and here's our would you rather to kind of end the episode. Unless you have anything else, I'll go to the would you rather.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So would you rather have unlimited free flights or unlimited free hotels?
You say unlimited free flights?
Yeah. Or
Free hotels,
hotels.
dude. Think about how many 5-star hotels you could get for free. But there's only, I mean, free flights would be nice, but one, I don't fly that much in general. I just fucking drive there, to be honest with you. But I feel like free hotel would be, because think about how long you could stay at a hotel for if you had
You
free
could just
hotels.
permanent. You could permanent, no
You
rent.
don't even- yeah, you don't even need to pay rent anymore. So I'm definitely gonna have to go with the free hotels.
Shit, I was like thinking like, oh, like you go to Europe, whatever flights. Honestly, like, dude, I'll fly like Spirit. Like, fuck it, right? Like,
I wouldn't care about that.
take Spirit to the Ritz, Beverly
Yeah,
Hills.
yeah. Free night there in the Hard Rock, dude. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, shit. I was debating, but I think hotel makes way more sense. I don't see a reason. I mean, you could do it the other way, like, oh, like we're taking like first class to like Paris, but then staying at like a like hostel. But I think you go with the hotels. I would just
I'm
be on the
down.
road.
That's yeah, exactly. That's 100% my answer. I'm going hotel all day.
Yeah, fucking good answer. I love it. Yeah, I think
I
that.
see. I see where you're coming from. I think you forgot about the you could stay for as long as you want in whatever hotel you want. Literally,
Yeah,
just live there.
yeah. I mean, the argument is that like, oh, like you could go get a cheap flight. You could also go get like a nice. You could go get like a Marriott in most places for like 120, $150 and fly like
Yeah,
first class everywhere. I think that's the argument. And like overseas, like, dude, like imagine flying like first class to everywhere to like whatever
yeah,
Madrid, Barcelona. You want to go to like Melbourne, wherever it might be. Like you could just go to. But I think I'm going hotels. I think it just makes more sense.
yeah. That's gonna. I'm gonna have to stick with that. That seems like the logical answer for me.
Yeah.
That
I
that's a
mean,
good.
like,
That's a good. It's a good question though. Honestly, I'd think about it for a second.
no, for sure. I'm trying to think if there's like a way, like, I guess if you were given free hotels or your own private jet, that could be the more of a, like a factor where like unlimited free private jet usage, like that could be a factor.
Ooh.
Cause I'm thinking like, oh, like you roll up like, hey, like, do you want to come to my PJ, like to these girls? But also like, you want to come to the Ritz Beverly Hills as well or wherever.
Yeah,
The PJ is cool though. I think I'm
the
still taking a
PJ
hotel.
sounds nice.
PJ sounds nice. I think I'm still taking a hotel. I'm not gonna lie. I would be
I
staying in the
would too.
nicest,
I would too.
most lavish, all inclusives, 5 stars.
Yeah, yeah. I will say though, like me just being like arrogant, I'd be like, the PJ sounds really good though. Having their free PJ
Yeah, but just think like you're staying at like whatever. You'd just be staying at 5 star hotels. They'd be also like you could pull any
the
girl
whole
like,
time. Yeah,
oh, and come to the Bellagio with me. Like, come
yeah,
on now.
yeah. It's easy money, back pocket. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'd still have to go hotel.
yeah, I think so. But no, I mean, I think that was a good way to end it. If you made it this far, you're an absolute beauty. Um, we will see you next time. Like the channel, subscribe, follow us on Instagram, YouTube, whatever it might be. And we'll see you next time. Cheers, boys.
Yes, sir.